What's up? First off, I gotta invest in a ring light. This evil silhouette thing, I really kind of don't like doing. But I know I look more like a wolf man than I already do. But but it's like I did say I was gonna start. I always say I'm gonna like do a video from whenever I leave the row arena, and today was one of those days. I've been sick and I've been broke, so I haven't been able to actually train like how I want to. But like a powers that be basically say, hey, you can still, you can't really run the track, but you can still come and visit every now and again. So I decided. So there was a student show, which is kind of like just a bit of a smaller event that happens. It's not really recorded or nothing, but you do get a chance to see how the students do. You get invited. People can still show up. It's a free show. You get a chance to see the crowd. You get a chance to play crowd for the students. A lot of times because they don't really get announced online like that. It's kind of like invite based, so a lot of people don't really show up. But I'm one of the trainees. They say why not? So I show up. So I show up and I'm watching, and I'm going to tell you I'm not being hyperbolic when I say this. I'm seeing the future of wrestling here. I'm seeing some really talented young people, and they are like I really do believe that a lot of them are going to do some really great things, and I have nothing but hope and faith in just about all of them. They are like spectacular. They're really good. Today was the day where Booker was over there himself, and he was doing some critiques of like there would be like after every match he'd go in, do some critiques, talk to everybody, let them know, hey, here's what you did, here's what you did that I liked, here's what you did that I didn't like. And surprisingly enough, it was a lot of people who did stuff that he liked in comparison to what he didn't like. So it would be like, it's like every match was like at least a good 9 out of 10 for Book. So, and it felt good, and it felt good because like it was, for one dude, it was his first match. Like it was his first wrestling match, like ever. So, and he got a chance to, and Book basically told him, you didn't do that bad, but here's some things you need to work on. And that's good. And it's like, it's that was his first match, and he, nobody said, oh, you're effing terrible. What the heck is wrong with you? You blah blah blah. You freaking blah. Nobody did that. And that's one thing I'm loving about one thing I love about like training is the fact that nobody is there to try to tear you down or try to hurt you or try to tell you that you're trash or anything like that. And it's a good feeling to know that for a lot of these cats this was like maybe their first match, or they were just now kind of just starting to get the hang of everything. Some of them have only been training for like so long before they can actually do the stuff, so it was just simply a matter of, oh, this is what we're doing. Oh, nobody there was like it was expected that you were going to mess up, and it was like the criticism wasn't about how you messed up. It was just basically, here's what you did, here's how to do that better. It wasn't like, oh, this was terrible, never do that again. You know what I mean? So I was lucky enough to not have a match, so I wouldn't have to worry about that, because I know that I probably would have done so many things that probably would have gotten me like, don't do that again, don't even come back. So that was that. One of the things that I really enjoyed about today was that you could tell that Booker was really enjoying the lectures that he was giving, because he wasn't just talking to the two people who had the match. He was talking to everybody, because everybody was trainees and stuff like that. So as you could tell he was really enjoying his lecture, because he joke around, he throw some silly moments out there, and I am trying so hard not to laugh. So every so often, what I would do is like if I found myself about to laugh, I would just bring my head down, maybe take my glasses off, try to cover my face a little bit, just try to make sure that he doesn't see me laughing or whatever. Because like I said, it's not that I don't think he's funny, it's not that I don't want him to think that he's funny, but it's just that I want him to know that I'm serious about this. And I ain't gonna lie, the dude's a funny guy. So it was really hard to do it. Hard to keep my composure. So I would like my face when I'm trying not to laugh looks goofy. So I know that, so I try to hide my face. Thankfully, I don't think Book saw it, even though I was sort of sitting adjacent from him. At some point, Big Gaspar walked, because it was like we were sitting over here and Book was sitting over here, and then Big Gaspar walks over there, and then I walk over there because I couldn't hear what Booker was saying, so I wanted to get in close so I could actually hear. It was a lot. It was a lot, dude. But I want to say, like I'm watching, like I said, I'm watching the future of wrestling, and I can honestly say, without a doubt in my mind, a lot of these cats, man, they're gonna change it, bro. Like professional wrestling is alive and well, and I'm seeing it in these kids, man. And I do stress kids because I'm 35, man. Like a lot of these cats are like in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, you know, like I'm watching them and I'm like, I can't wait to do that stuff. And then I'm watching them some more and I'm like going, I might need a little bit more training. I might mess that. I might mess that up. I might mess up this. I might mess up that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying my best not to, like I'm overthinking my first match. I'm not even think I'm ready for it yet. So, but I'm having, but it's like I'm enjoying seeing the other guys. I always enjoy like seeing, the people that I'm on good terms with and stuff like that. And stuff like it feels good. It feels really good. Like it feels good to know that for the most part, people don't hate me over there because I'm just now starting to feel like I'm not as terrible as I think I am. I'm starting to feel like I'm not that bad, and it feels good to know that there's nobody there that's trying to take that feeling away from me right now. Because I always basically told myself if I start feeling good about myself, if I start inflating my own balloon, somebody's gonna get a needle and just, you know what I mean? And I didn't want that. I wanted to like not have that. So it feels good to know that, and I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I did not expect anybody to even remember my name or remember me. So it feels good to know that people are like, when you coming back. One guy was like, hey, when you plan on coming back, and I'm like, I do plan on coming back once I get my money right, because I'm not feeling as sick anymore. Like I actually didn't cough today. I didn't cough. I may have cleared my throat a few times, but I didn't cough, so I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, it feels good. It feels good to know that like I can still show up and I can still support everybody and stuff like that. I also like to think that I'm starting to become, albeit a little friendly with some of these guys. Like I'm starting to think that some of these guys I can actually talk to outside of wrestling a little bit. Or at least I like to believe that that's the case. Um, I wouldn't know what to talk about because all I talk about is wrestling. But hey. But yeah, it feels good. This feels good. It feels good to know that like I'm in the situation where I can, at the very least just be near the ring. You know what I'm saying? Even if I can't run and bump yet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, here's to that. Like, Charmel remember my name again. Yes. I feel good that Charmel remembers my name. Feels good. Man, it feels good. Because like I went the whole, like I said, I don't expect anybody to remember me. Like I don't ever expect anybody to remember me. I assume that once I'm out the room, it's like, oh, that guy. I'm gonna be, oh, that guy. But Charmel remembers my name, dude, and I'm pretty sure it's because I talk to her a lot. I try to talk to her a lot. I try to speak to her and let her know I acknowledge you as the queen of this stuff. I acknowledge you as the queen, and I would do anything you say. And I'm pretty sure she's like, dude, I'm here. I exist. What the heck is your problem? But she did help me out a little bit when I was like sleeping in my car. So that definitely that means a lot actually. So you know, the new goal around this time next year, I will be wrestling ring ready. So that's the plan. I've been working out. I've been trying to get myself situated. It's just a matter of getting my money right now. So the goal is to get myself ring ready this time next year. So I'm marking my calendar. But in the meantime, I appreciate you for listening. That's it. I'll be easy.